Good morning. Happy. What's today's date? I don't even know. I don't even know. Don't even know. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. Dang, time go by so fast, honey. Time is flying. It's Friday almost again. I can't believe it. It's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. How is everyone doing today? I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys come into the room, can you kindly give me a thumbs up when you come in, please? That helps the creator out. That helps people find my channel, find my content. Could you kindly give me a thumbs up when you come into the room? I am out early today. I just felt like leaving early. So I'm ahead of the game. It's a cold morning. I got my gas yesterday, so I didn't really need to get any gas. So I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get some hash browns this morning. I made coffee at the house, but I am kind of hungry. I need some bananas. I need some avocados. I'm gonna stop at the grocery store on my way to work this morning. I need some avocados and some bananas. I gotta remind myself not to leave them in my car because if your fruit, like bananas and stuff, if they get frozen, they're really just no good. So yeah, I got my gas last night. I just felt like leaving the house early today. I can't wait to spring. I can't wait till it gets warm out here. I could be able to go hiking and everything. But good morning to everybody. How are you? If you guys are new here, let me know that you are new here. I am running my live stream every day, and I just talk about my life. I talk about my journey through being homeless. Right now, I live in transitional housing, and I'm just trying to build my life back from loss, from losing. I lost my apartment in January of 2025. I was evicted out of my apartment, and I've been in shelters. I live with family temporarily, but things just pretty much never worked out for me living with others. So now I'm working towards trying to either rent something or buy something. Y'all know it's a process, but I know I can do it. I woke up this morning and did my yoga. I did a whole hour yoga class. And y'all know yoga can be kind of slow, right? It felt like I was doing it for 5 hours. But my body feels amazing. All these little back pain I had a little bit of I feel like it's like a nerve pain over here on this side. When I stretch every day and do a little bit of like intense yoga, I don't feel that pain no more. So all that pain that we have in our bodies, a lot of the times you need to work out and stretch and do yoga because you don't need that medication that the doctor be trying to give us. All the doctor going to do is write you a script for something that's going to ruin you. That's going to mess up your arteries and stuff anyway. I remember I was having a pain here, and of course I went to the doctor and they gave me muscle relaxers. How about let's get to the root of where the pain is coming from, why this pain is happening. I'm not really big on taking medication, so they just prescribed me some muscle relaxers. That's how people get strung out on drugs and stuff. That doctors and stuff don't care, man. I get on my med, I stretch, I don't feel my back pain or nothing because I didn't stretch so damn good. I did the same thing I did yesterday, that long stretch for like an hour. And I did it again this morning. I just took the extra time to get up at 4. I got up at 4 a.m. Good morning, how are you? I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and did it. No excuses. I just did what I had to do. Yeah, I wanted to stay in the bed and sleep and everything, but I'd rather stretch out these kinks because when I get to work and I'm on that computer, I'm sitting like at a desk all day. And that gets you stiff too. When you get older, things just get harder, honey. It don't get easier when you get older. It gets harder. So that's why I gotta do what I gotta do. My jacket is dirty off forgive me. Hello. Definitely staying focused. How y'all doing? Yeah, the medication stuff is a dangerous game because that's how a lot of people get strung out on drugs and stuff, taking the medication. And the doctors don't really care. They not really. I think the doctors should try to get you in physical therapy. And most of the time, all you really need is a good stretch. You know what I'm saying? Once you stretch your body, you should be stretching your body every day. When you're a certain age, you should be stretching every day. So it could be a 5-10 minute stretch. Just take the extra time to stretch your body out. If you suffer from back pain or anything like that, I guarantee you it's gonna go away. I had back pain pretty bad before my eviction because I was going through like a lot of stress, and of course stress can trigger your body too. So if you're stressed out about, we're all stressed, right? No one can say that they can avoid stress. We're just stressed. So whatever's stressing you, try to get rid of that stress. Whether it's a person, a place, or a thing. Mark that stress out of your life. You're gonna see that the pain in your body, the inflammation is gonna go down. But sometimes we got to get rid of the stuff that's in our lives that's stressing us out. And I was very stressed. So I felt that pain in the bottom of my back. And of course, I'm not going to go to a doctor and say, hey, I got back pain. Can y'all give me some pills? Because really, taking a medication to heal that pain in your back that's constantly there, like almost every day, that's not helping nothing. When I started doing yoga, that back pain just left my body. So that's what I recommend. But I recommend anybody to stretch every day, especially as we age and we get older. We're getting older. You got to stretch your body. And people go to work every day complaining, saying this and saying that. Like, all you got to do is get a yoga mat, get you some yoga blocks, get you like some resistance bands. That's all you need. I do it every day. That's all you need. Because the doctor's not going to do nothing but write you a script or try to do surgery. You don't want that. You don't want to open up that can of worms. I was watching this lady on YouTube that I've been watching her for a long time. She got a lot of health problems, right? She always talking about, oh, I got a doctor's appointment. I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor. I said, them doctors are not helping you. Those doctors are helping you stay in the doctor's office so that they can get paid. They don't care nothing about us. They want to keep you sick. She told me she got to get 3 or 4 surgeries. I said, there's no way that I would let a doctor cut on me. Unless it was something serious that I needed to do. Like, of course, I'm going to do my research. But once you get into that cycle with these doctors, you're going to be in that cycle until the day that you leave this earth. Because those doctors are going to destroy your body. And I'm not speaking bad against doctors. Because some people need to see doctors, right? They need help. But this woman said that she has 3 surgeries lined up. There's no way in hell I would let a doctor talk me into such a thing. No way. No freaking way. Like, how you let a doctor talk that in your ear? How you gonna let a doctor tell you, I'm gonna do 4 surgeries on you? I was like, 4 surgeries? So I went in her comment section. I said, 4 surgeries? You let a doctor talk you into such a thing? Heck no. Most of the stuff we can avoid by changing our diets and exercising. That's it. That's just what it is. That's easy. Changing our diets and exercising and putting away that bad stuff. Leaving drugs alone, number one. The girls that I live with, they all smoke vapes. That's definitely not good for you. I mean, I'm not like a perfect person, like, oh, I don't do anything wrong, but try to take care of your body, man. It's so important. So important. But I feel good after stretching out. My body just feels like I feel like a 20-year-old stretching that core out. Yes, honey. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm on here early today. I got a little live stream going on. I left the house a little bit early. I didn't feel like just sitting around in my room. I just wanted to get out. I didn't want to be under that roof. But I can't wait till spring and summer get here. Well, summer we gonna all be complaining talking about how hot it is, right? We're just never satisfied, are we, as people? Are we ever satisfied? No, not really. No, not really. I'm gonna go get me some hash browns from McDonald's because y'all know that's my favorite place to get a hash brown from. Made some coffee at home, saving some money, but now I'm gonna go get a hash brown because I'm hungry. And I need to go get me some avocados from ShopRite because I'm gonna make some oodles and noodles for lunch today. But I like to make the oodles and noodles and put some vegetables on the side, and then I'll cut up like an avocado and I'll eat the avocado. And I love avocado, so let me some avocado. But it's just another day, and I'm surprised that tomorrow's Friday. I'm like, time go by so fast, and then it's almost time for my day off. But man, them days off go by just like that. They go by so freaking fast. Them days off, man. Them little 2 days off don't be meaning nothing. And I'm like ready to tap into my vacation time. Like it's too cold right now for me to taking a vacation. Ideally, would be nice in the springtime because it's not too hot yet. Because I took my vacation last year. I think I took it. Was it October or November? I think it was October or November. Of course, I didn't do anything. I didn't have any money, but I just relaxed. And I was actually living at the shelter at that time. And yeah, I was living at the shelter. I didn't do anything. I just made sure I got up every day to go watch the sunrise. So that's something that I enjoy doing, just watching the sunrise. Of course, I went to the gym and did all my little stuff, but just waking up early to go watch the sunrise, I miss doing that. So as soon as the weather break and it get nice, it seemed like it's going to be a little warm today. I have to check my temperatures and see what it's going to be because I'm all about just it warming up and me getting my vitamin D from the sun. The sun was out yesterday, but I was at work. But I'm very adamant on the sun, getting my sun rays. I'm very serious about that. So sometimes I don't know. I drink coffee and I feel like I'm more tired. But when I did my yoga this morning, I think that kind of wore me out because it was an hour-long class and I was exhausted. We exhausted. Yeah, so I did get one of those hot honey things, one of those hot honey wraps yesterday, and they were actually good. The hot honey sauce is nice, okay? The hot honey was nice. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired right now. No, I'm not using the app.
Okay, we're gonna eat.
Can I just have 2 hash browns, please? That's it.
Sorry, what was that?
2 hash browns?
2 hash browns, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, 362 on a round up to fraternity.
Okay.
Here's one, thank you.
Thank you. I don't really use cash that much, but No more snow. No more snow. No more snow. God bless you. Just stay focused and you'll finish the mission and have a place of your own. Thank you. I can't wait. I know it's coming soon. It's just a process. It's just a process. But I tell you what, you will never catch me getting another eviction in my life. In my life. Never. You'll never catch me in this situation again because this was hell. This was hell. This was hell being like this. Having to get put out of places and having to pack my stuff up and try to find another place to go. And thank God, like I have a car and a dependable one. That way, in the springtime or summer, if somebody put me out, I was able to like stay in my car if I needed to for a couple of nights or go into a shelter or whatever. But I speak about my journey. Y'all gonna be here along for the whole entire ride of my journey. So I'm never gonna stop talking about it ever. This is my life. So it's like a vlog. I talk about my life. I'm going to talk about the ups and downs. I don't talk about every single thing. I don't tell people all my business, but y'all going to know. I know y'all probably looking in my back seat like, yeah, my car is messy. Good morning. I'm so sleepy. So sleepy right now. But that yoga session was nice, honey. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Dad.
Oh, man. I'm so sleepy right now. So tired. And I know these hair browns gonna make me even more tired because I did an hour-long yoga class, but it felt so good on my body. Like it was nice. It was nice. I have to ask this guy, can you put some ketchup in the bag, please? So I just talk about my life. And I've been getting a lot of trolls. Getting a lot of trolls. Can you put some ketchup in there, sir? What's that? Some ketchup in the bag? Sure, how many? I'm like 4. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Great day. This older guy that be in there. I don't know if he's a manager because he got a different color shirt on, but I always see him in the morning if I'm here. I come here maybe like once a week or if I'm being greedy, twice a week. But I come here to get. I only really get hash browns. But the other day, I went there in another McDonald's to get one of those hot honey sandwiches. And child, that hot honey was hitting on something serious. So I was like, okay, hot honey. The hot honey was nice, but the hot honey was definitely like it was spicy. And I like a little spice in my life, like a little heat there. But that little hot honey wrap thing was nice. But like I said, I don't really come here too often. I don't do like fast food every day. But I just feel tired. But I know why I'm tired. The cardio, not the cardio, but my yoga class today. It was so nice. Like the yoga lady I watch on YouTube, she's amazing. I love her. But she be getting you right, honey. And she's a yoga instructor. I think she's a yoga. She does Pilates and all that stuff. But I have to have multiple different things that I'm doing physically because I'll get tired fast. Like I'll get bored quick. People be out here racing in the street. I get bored fast, so I need a bunch of different things to do. No, I'm not gonna make it. The rain is melting. Well, the snow is melting. Yeah, he. Can't wait to get out here and get to jogging. Springtime come, I could go run. Good morning, 10 people. I hope everybody gave me a thumbs up by now. I hope that's the case. Because when you give me a thumbs up, that helps the channel. That helps me get out there. It helps people find my channel. It helps me so much. Hmm. Let me, gotta protect your privacy, honey. No, we're not gonna make it. I'm talking about I could take me another nap right now. I just felt like getting out the house. I didn't want to be in the house today. For some reason, I just felt the vibes of me getting out, Just getting out early today, starting my day a little bit early. So I know tonight when I go home, I'm going to be so tired. But at least I get off at, this lady got me scheduled from 10 to 6. I don't like that at all. What the hell is going on between the sheets and my phone? But baby, when oh my God, that place done shut down. Oh man. Mm. Sign at the time. This place that had been over in this town for a long time. I think they went out of business. Child, I don't know what to say. No. Good morning. The heat is too hot. I wish I could go back to sleep. I was going to do that. I was going to go back to sleep at the house, but something just said be out. Just be out the door. hash brown was nice. Oh, I didn't even see the comments, y'all. Sorry. Praying for you. Thank you. Look for a local domestic violence shelter. Why do I have to look for a local domestic violence shelter? I'm not in a domestic violence situation. You know, shelters don't let you stay long. Like I said, the first shelter I was in, I stayed for like 2 months and they ended up kicking me out. I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I took a picture of somebody. It was this lady in the shelter. She was getting high. So in the middle of the night, I would wake up. Like I'm an early bird, right? I'd be moving around at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like going to the bathroom. And sometimes I start my day at like 4 in the morning. Even when I had my apartment, I would get up, go exercise, go take an early morning jog to just be out of everybody's way. Because I don't like to be out working out and jogging and exercising, doing my daily walks and stuff when it's a lot of people out. Because a lot of people be out here doing it. So if I can get up at 4 in the morning when it's still dark and get me a nice hike in, if it's not too dark where I'm hiking at and I feel like I'm safe, I take my mace with me. And of course I get it out the way. But I be up early in the morning. Like today I woke up at like 3:15 and I was up. So I was like, well, let me get on the mat at like 4. I think I got on my yoga mat at like 4:30. Started that. But I'm an early bird anyway. It's in my blood. So that was yeah, so when I was in the shelter, it was different. I couldn't really do yoga and stuff like that because the shelter is like you might be in a room with like 5 or 6 other girls on bunk beds. So I couldn't really do that in the shelter. But the first shelter kept me for like 2 months. They kicked me out. Then I went to another shelter, and that shelter kept me for 2 months. So shelters really don't be keeping you long unless you're on like welfare or something. Shelters do not let you stay long unless you're like collecting, like, government assistance or whatever. And if you work for a living like me, they don't really want to help you. So, like, I'm doing fine where I'm at. I gotta pay rent now, which sucks. But if you're in the shelter, you don't really have to pay anything. It depends on the shelter you go to, because some shelters might charge you something. Like, some shelters may charge you something. Or they might try to make you a savings account so that when you leave, you'll have some money saved up. But it's like, no money is ever enough. It's always like, no money's ever enough. No money is ever enough for anything in the world anymore today. You gotta just keep getting it, and it's crazy. But I told somebody yesterday, if I could leave society and just disappear and like take my car, take all my savings out my account, and just disappear, nobody know where I'm at. I wish I could do that, but I can't because I don't have the finances, and I can't do it right now anyway because of my life. So, but I could probably do it in like another 5 years. Just disappear, just leave. I don't have my family, so you know what I mean. I don't have no support from them, so there's nothing really keeping me here but my job. And I have other things in the works, but I don't talk about it until it's done. So some things you can't really speak about or put it out there until it's done. And then I'll be like, look, guys, I did this. So it's a lot of things that I'm working on, but I'm not talking about it because number one, I don't really have to talk about it, but um, there's some things that I'm working on behind the scenes. So one day, if I'm successful at what I'm trying to do, you guys will know one day. But you can't just put too much out there because if you fail at what you tried to do, then people are gonna sit here and try to smile and laugh in your face. Oh, you shouldn't have did it. So I'll put things out there when I get past it. Like when I get past a certain point, then I'll introduce it and let y'all know, hey, I did this, guys. Hey, I did that. So some things you can't really talk about. You can't speak about it. I just say don't speak about it until you got it together. So I have things that I'm working on, things that I'm doing, and I have all types of people giving me suggestions. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. Like people just don't know my lifestyle. But I appreciate when people are trying to give me, you know, some tips and tricks to life, and I appreciate it. I don't never think that I need all the help I can get, but I'm doing pretty good from coming from where I came from. when all this stuff started. It was hell to pay. Like, it was hell to pay. But I'm doing so much better, and I always give myself grace and I give myself hugs. Every day I hug myself because I'm like, girl, you came a long way, honey. You came a long way. And I really did. I came a very long way. A very long way, darling. I did really good for myself. Everything that I gave you away. You were super. I really could pull over and take me like a nap for like an hour. I left the house way too early, but I'm on the road. I just felt the need to get out of the house early today. I don't know why. I just felt like getting out early, like leave right now. Like, I just felt like I wanted to be out before everybody got up. Because I think all the girls were home. I just didn't feel like walking past people, because it's so weird. I wish they had like two exits to that house because you only have one way in and one way out. They do have a back door, but the back door belongs to somebody's room. So I don't want to trample through someone's room, but I just feel super sleepy, super tired. Super sleepy, super tired. And I know some trolls came over yesterday and told me that all I do is complain. When you talk about certain things, they say you're complaining. So I was like, girl, bye. I said, well, sit down and enjoy the ride because all I'm going to be doing is sitting up here sharing my life. So, but if you take it as that's me complaining, well, I don't know what to tell you. Go watch somebody else's video that you quote unquote feel like they're not complaining because this is my life and I'm going to speak about it. People, you can always skip or, go up to the next video, go up to the next live stream if you're not interested or whatever. But I do appreciate all the people that do support me, the people that leave comments and like y'all really be watching my live streams. The after live stream, people be tapping in because they be asking me questions. So the questions that they ask me, I know that they watched damn near the whole video, and I be like, okay, thank you, appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. Because doing social media is not really, it's not an easy task. It's not easy, but I like doing it, so it is easy to me. And some days when I don't want to do anything, I'll just not do it. Like, I'm not going to feel bad about, oh, I didn't put out a video today. I feel some kind of way because this is not my only stream of income. But I'm not going to feel bad. We're not going to feel bad out here in these streets. You do the best that you can do. That's it. We do the best that we can. And that's the end of it. We're doing the best we can, honey. Maybe way, but how you know my name, son? Your grass. Okay, let's see if these will stay on. Okay, better, better. Okay, better, 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 better. Better, better. I had to fix my glasses. My eye doctor, what is it, the optometry? The optometrist. I just call him the eye doctor. The eye doctor sent me this text message talking about, oh, you need to come in here. Like, listen, I don't need to see no freaking eye doctor every damn year. Last time I went to the eye doctor, y'all said my vision, there was no change. It's the same, right? Everything stayed the same. I don't need to see y'all. Y'all not gonna be putting them drops in my eyes every 2 minutes. Like, no, you got the wrong patient. I don't believe everything a doctor tell me. Half the time I don't believe nothing they say. I don't mess with doctors like that. I don't want to go into a hospital. None of that. I do get myself checked up. Like I do get my physicals and all that stuff. I don't avoid like checking up on my body, making sure I'm okay. But I don't trust no doctors. I don't trust no nurses. I don't trust none of them people. Some people, I don't know if y'all know, but some people go in hospitals and never be found again. Like they end up disappearing from the hospital. Hospitals even be doing stuff. They be kidnapping people. End up somewhere in the morgue. Y'all know the death industry is a industry where people make money. Like when people die and stuff and murders and all that stuff, people get paid for that. So many people that know and understand. I don't trust no doctor. I don't trust no doctor, no judge, no lawyer, nobody. I don't trust nobody at my job, and I know that's terrible because they say, well, you got to trust somebody. Man, I don't trust nobody. That's just how I live my life because it's a dangerous game out here in these streets. You don't never know who you're talking to. When you didn't already had your family betray you, your family didn't did types of stuff to you. I don't mess with people like that. I just don't. And that's probably in your head, like, oh, what a strange life to live to be not trusting people, and it's just how it is today. 2026 is like it's not what it used to be out here. It's family. The old timers are passing away. They're the old timers are leaving this earth. My grandmother, the great grandmothers, they passing away. The old school times are over, man. This is new school stuff out here. The grandmothers are 35, 30 years old. The grandmothers are. So I'm not of this world, man. I'm in it, but I'm not of it. People be making me freaking sick. I go to work and deal with nasty supervisors and this assistant manager that's actually, because my regular manager that's over us, she is out on a medical leave, right? I'm sure it's stress. So when the manager is out, one of the assistant managers would step up in her place and just do her job. But the assistant manager, she's a little bitch. Nobody likes her. She's really nasty. And then guess how old she is? She's only 19 years old. She's really mean to people because she's been mean to me, but I checked her plenty of times. I checked her before she was a manager, so I think she know don't bark up my tree with the BS. But I don't really like her. But when I work with her, she seems to be okay. But then she sends these shady emails all the time, trying to make it look like people not doing their job. She's one of those people. So I just be like, well, if you want to be in management, you don't have to let you don't have to let people get away with stuff. But you also don't want to be the enemy of your. You don't want your whole team to not like you because that's not going to work in your favor either. When people don't like you, that's not going to work in your favor. When people don't like you, they're not going to help you. They're going to call you and ask you, hey, can you work this shift? No, because I don't like you. Can you do this for me? No. Can you help me with that? No. Can you stay later? No. Because now it's your problem since you're the manager. You can figure it out. You want to be mean and nasty to your team? There you go. Now you can figure everything out this way forward. You can figure that stuff out on your own, baby. Because I'm done. I'm DONE. You're not doing that. You're going to treat me with some respect. Talking to a lady yesterday. I call her my work bestie. She goes through a lot of stuff with this manager, too. The workplace is a messy place, man. It's messy. It's a messy place. How you know my name, son? Even if I just take me a 5-minute cat nap, I would be okay. Sending people watching me. Good morning, everyone. My eye doctor tried to same thing, and I'm like, no. Yeah, every time I go back, right? It's supposed to be every 2 years, but she called me the other day like it's an emergency. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see. Even if I don't have my glasses, I can see it. Just my eyesight's a little blurry. And I'm nearsighted, so I have a problem with seeing far. But as far as reading and all that, I'm fine. But I'm not going to go to the eye doctor for no damn reason for y'all to tell me, oh, your vision's the same. Even if my vision declined, all they're going to try to do is get me into another pair of eyeglasses. Like, I know the game. I'm not stupid. They sent me a text message, like, and they said this 3 times. You need to make an appointment. You need to make an appointment. You need to make an appointment. No, I don't need to make any damn thing. I don't. My eyesight is fine. And it seemed like it's supposed to be every 2 years, but it seemed like I just went to y'all like what, maybe a year ago. And then you go in there, they looking in your eyes, they getting putting eye drops and stuff in your eyes. You walking out of there, and you can't see for like 2 hours because your eyes are blurry, and I have to still drive home and stuff. I don't be messing with these doctors. I know y'all all about the money. I gotta go to the dentist because I have dental work that I need done in my mouth, so I gotta do that because my job. I have to present myself a certain way. I want to present myself with a missing tooth over here. So certain things, I'm going to get my physicals with no problem, and I'm going to get my teeth together, get that together. But I don't be messing with these doctors, man. Trust nothing they say. Y'all want to get paid from these insurance companies and stuff. When I show up for these appointments, that's how y'all get paid. A person don't need to see no eye doctor every year. I could see if you was probably maybe a senior citizen and you drive and they got to make sure that you safe on the road because if you can't see, you can't really drive like that. But I'm like, I'm still fairly young. I don't need to see no damn eyes years for what? The game. When you know and understand the game, you ain't gonna let these doctors play the okie doke on you. These people are out for money. They're not out to be your friend. They out to get paid, honey. Every time somebody come in that office sick, they get paid, honey. It's almost 9 o'clock. That's wrong. It's 7:30. I'm super tired, y'all. They put the drops in your eyes. I guess the no, we're not doing that either. My hands is tight. I stretched them today pretty good, but now they're just sore from working out, being consistent. Being consistent. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. I feel like I can break to sleep, honey. My baby went. Now I Thank you. I appreciate that. But why would I look for a local domestic violence shelter? Why? You said you have a question. What's your question? What's your question? It's every 3 months they want me to come and put something, draw blood, anything. Yeah, because it's they're out for money. The insurance companies are paying them every time we go into the office. Doctors and stuff, they not in it to be our friend or buddy or pal. Every time you come in there, you get paid, and it's bad because you got to sit around and wait. Because some doctors' offices, it's a wait, especially if you go on something like Medicaid and stuff. They really treat you like crap then. Drawing blood for what? Okay, if you think about it, what are they doing with your blood? You know what I'm saying? Especially if your blood is not, if your blood don't have anything like HIV or anything. What are they doing with our blood? Do y'all ever think about that? What are they doing with our blood? Do they just dump it down the drain? Or they give it to some place, or they sell it on the black market? Like, what are they doing with our blood? And it's not a conspiracy theory. It's something that everybody should really be thinking about. What are they doing with our blood when they take it? Y'all ever thought about that? When they do blood work and your blood is okay, meaning that you don't have something like HIV or any kind of incurable diseases, what are they doing with blood that's okay? You know what I'm saying? What's your question? Depends on what the question is, if I answer it or not. But yeah, what's the question though? But what are they doing with our blood? That's the question. Do y'all ever think about that when you go get your blood drawn? They be having like 5 or 6 vials. What do they do with that? Especially if it's good blood. They're not wasting that. They're not wasting the blood if it's good blood. I ever asked the question. Be careful in these doctor's offices. Be careful if you married or something, or have a wife or a husband or somebody, when you go to the hospital, you make sure you have somebody there with you. I don't trust none of these people, you know? I know my name's done, but baby, when... Yeah, go ahead and ask your question. I am super duper sleepy. Super duper tired. What was the question? I mean, nothing really came up blocked. As long as it's if it's not inappropriate, I mean, YouTube will block that. But YouTube sometimes block questions that people ask that just be like basic questions. Some of the stuff is not really like troll stuff. Some people do ask questions, but I guess it depends on what you're saying. It might pick up as like something sarcastic. But try to ask it again, and I can look at the question, even though no one can see it. If they do block it, I can still see the question. if I go into it. You know what I mean? I have to go into I have to view it. And if YouTube thinks that it's like rude or throwing some type of shade at me, it will block it. But I could still have access to see what the comment was. But I could still see it. If I want to go read it, I can. But most of the time, YouTube be blocking stuff and it's not really throwing shade at anybody. They just block it because it sounds like it's shady. Well, I don't see a question at you. I don't see anything you asked, so. mm, I don't know. I guess so. I don't see anything that's saying it was blocked, so I don't know what the question was, but. I gotta go get me some avocados from ShopRite so I can have some avocados for the rest of the week to eat. No, I forgot to bring my. No, I got them. I got them. I got them. Yo, I hope the sun come out today. I really do hope the sun comes out today. Hope the sun comes out today. Good morning. Thank you. How you doing, Seaway? What's going on with you? Happy Thursday. And tomorrow Friday. I can't believe it. It's going by so fast. Time is flying. But I remember my dad said after you reach 30, man, time just be flying by. I remember when I was in my 20s. I remember when I was in my 30s. And I'm living my 40s right now. Man, time go by so quickly. How am I? I'm good today. I just left the house early. I didn't feel like sitting around in the house today. I just wanted to get out the house before everybody got up. So I left early today. Get my day started. I'm supposed to go to work at 10. I don't like my schedule, but I'm probably gonna clock in at 9 though, so I can get off. Well, I can't really leave anyway until 6. So I don't like the schedule. The sad part is they making a schedule. There's some girls in my job that go to college. They in college, right? So they're messing with everybody else's schedule to help the college girls. That has nothing to do with me. Like, you go to college, good for you, but don't come over here messing with my schedule because y'all in school. Like, y'all need to hire the people for the job to do the job the right way. Don't come over here messing with our schedule because you go to school. I'm working by myself all day, doing all of the work, and the other girl comes in at 5 o'clock. She comes in at 5, and you want me to leave at 6? I've been here all day until 5 o'clock doing this work all by myself. Like, just taking on all of this work, but the jobs don't care. Because if you don't complain about it, I'm supposed to get a break legally after I think 3.5 hours, 4 hours. We're supposed to legally get a break, and we haven't even been getting that. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to report the business to wage and hour. That's what I'm going to do. You can't say nothing to your boss because they don't care, but they going to care when wage and hour finds out because that's illegal. I'm supposed to get I'm supposed to get a break after, I believe, 3.5 or 4 hours. I am supposed to get either an hour break or 30-minute break after working like 4 hours. Not waiting all the way until my shift is almost over after working 7 hours, and then you expect me to take a break after working 7 hours. I'm going home literally in an hour. But I'm just gonna call wage an hour and I'm gonna report them for that. So they're gonna have to really straighten up because you can get fined for that. And they think people don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that employers don't like. They try to tell us, oh no, we don't need a what do you call it? Uh, what do you call it? We don't need a union here. They do need a union, but I'm not fighting that battle. That's a whole nother fight. They do need a union. The way they treat people and do stuff. They just fired 2 guys the other day, and they were older men. They were over 65. They were older guys. They got fired. If we had a union there, they would have somebody to fight for them on their behalf, and they could still have their job. They need a union. They gonna talk about a union-free workplace. No, y'all need a union here. A union is definitely needed. But the butt kissers think that they think that the higher ups love them. So if they hear me talking about a union, they're gonna try to get rid of me. They're gonna try to fire the person. Oh, she wants to start a union. Oh, let's get rid of her. Let's phase her on out. Let's get her out of here. She talking about a union. What? They just be lying left and right. They just fired 2 guys yesterday, and the sad thing is the guys were over 65, so they were older men, and they got fired. The guy came in to do his job. He walked to the bathroom, came out the bathroom. He went into the office, and that's when I think they said, "Hey, I need to have a sit down with you." And I think he knew that something was off, but it was sad because you have people come all the way to work just to fire them, to embarrass them, because everybody gonna know. Like, that's this messed up. There's a certain way you should do things. At least call the person and say, "Hey, let's have a Zoom call or something." You know what I mean? But it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. None of us are safe, right? None of us are safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sleepy, y'all. I really wish I could pull over somewhere and take me a nap. I think I'm gonna go park at Walmart and take a nap for like 15 minutes. I just need a little cat nap real fast. That's all I need. The people at these jobs be thinking that they're safe. It was a guy that got fired. He went out on the medical leave and tried to come back, and he couldn't catch up with what he needed to catch up with at work, and they ended up letting him go. No, it's sad, but that's the way of life. So I try to make sure I get everything done. I try to get everything done. No, I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Now how you know my name, son? Well, how you know my name, son? But baby, when your ass is around. Springtime, where are you? Springtime, we need you. Springtime, where have you gone? Springtime. Bring down, where have you gone? I said I need to get some avocados. I'm probably just gonna get them when I get off work today. Cause I don't want to get out the car. I just left the house early this morning. I didn't feel like seeing nobody's face. I didn't feel like seeing nobody. Have a great day. So I just left. When I go back tonight, I'm going right to bed. That's all I do is sleep, 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 no matter what. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Everybody here go well. Everything. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. No, I'm not happier in this place. Um, it's the same. I guess you could say. I don't know. You said I seem happier. You know why? Because I had my money. Now I gotta pay rent, so it's a little bit different now. But I'm not sad. I'm not sad in the place. But my finances definitely changed because now I have to pay bill. I have to pay rent. When I was in the shelter, I didn't have to pay anything. So my spirit was probably a little different because I was saving that money. Now I have to pay rent every week. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm probably a little on the different side. You're right. It definitely changes things when you got to take money out. And when I was in the shelter, I didn't have to pay anything. I just had to, be there every night to take up that bed. But yeah, I got to pay bills now. So my mindset is a little different. I'm not sad. I didn't want to have to pay rent again, but I knew it was coming. You know what I mean? But I'd rather be where I'm at than be in the shelter because I can't stay at shelters too long. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I was definitely different because I had extra money in my pocket. So now it's like I'm back to paying the bills. Paying that bill on top of the bills that I already did have. I had a little back and forth with somebody came in my inbox. Some idiot came in my. It was some woman, right? She was like, "Oh, if you're in a shelter, what bills do you have?" People still have bills even when they're homeless. That don't mean bills stop because some people might have a cell phone bill that they still pay. You could be homeless and still have bills. People think homeless people don't have bills. Some homeless people don't even have cell phones. Some homeless people don't. But some of them homeless people out here, they have an income, whether they get welfare or whatever. They going to pay their cell phone bill because they want to be able to have access to reaching people or whatever. But some homeless people don't have it. That's the ones that that's real down bad. Some people can't even afford to pay their cell phone bill. So, but no, I was miserable in the shelter. I didn't like it, but I do believe my spirits was up a little bit higher in the morning. I seemed like I was a little bit more upbeat because yeah, I was saving money, but I still had other bills to pay. But I was a little bit more happier. Now I got to take out money every week. I don't like that at all. But what you gonna do? You got to pay to stay. I stayed in the shelter the time that I stayed there, and I was grateful that I had the opportunity to stay there as long as I did. And I felt like it was time for me to plant my feet somewhere because I didn't want to have to keep dealing with shelter stuff because I was dealing with a lot of stuff in the shelter too. So it's a lot. This lifestyle is not for the meek. I got tired of moving around. But yeah, money changes things, honey. For sure. You seem more positive in the other place, probably money side of things. I think I'm still positive. I just talk about stuff that's going on inside this house, and I still talked about things that was going on inside the shelter too. So, but I'm still a positive person for sure. But I talk about whatever I see, and if I see something or I think something's off, I'm going to talk about it. It's not about. It's not saying that I'm not positive. I'm still positive, but I just speak about the things that I see. Yeah, the money aspect might have changed me a little bit, but I'm still positive. But now I'm like, I'm facing more bills, so I got to pay them. I got to pay the bills just like any other normal person would. But it's a lot. It's a lot going on inside my head. I believe I'm still positive, but maybe a piece of me changed a little bit because I don't like. I really don't even like being in this situation, living in this house with these women. I just really want my own place, but I know that's going to be a process to get to. But most of the times I be tired, like mentally exhausted, because it's like I go to work and I deal with stuff there, and yeah, it's just a lot going on in my life. And maybe I did change a little bit, but hey, this is the ups and downs of life, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I'm not ashamed to talk about it, and I'm not ashamed when people have their own opinions when they think like, "Hey, you're a little bit different" or whatever. I'm living life, and it's ups and downs, and I'm not going to come up here and act like everything's fine when most of the time it's not. And it's not me like doing bad, but it's emotionally draining when you're going through stuff, and it's all my fault. Like my life is my fault, so I don't point the finger at anybody. But some days I just be tired. You know what I mean? Some days we just be tired. Some days you just be tired. So yeah, I don't know. This is my life right now, and I'm hoping that I just sometimes get tired of coming up here saying the same thing. So sometimes I don't even do live streams because I just don't feel like saying the same stuff. When something changes or something changes in my life, no, there's no find a man. I don't want to find a man. Why would I want to go find a man because of my situation? What sense is that? What sense does that make? Go find a man. Is that the key to life for when it comes to women? We just got to go find us a man and that solves all problems. Is that what you're saying? Because that doesn't solve all your problems. Sometimes when you have a man, your problems get 20 times worse. So the situation I'm in, I'm thankful that my situation had nothing to do with the man, and I'm grateful for that. No, I don't need to go find myself a man. I'm not against relationships and stuff, but my mindset has nothing to do with the man at all. Of course, men create issues because most of these people out here are looking for they looking for a come up too. The men be looking for a come up too. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not looking for a come up from a man. Men be wanting to have access to women so that they can just sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? They can have constant, and while they sleeping with the women down the street. Like I don't got time for men right now. I really don't care about relationships to be honest. Like, but a lot of men do come up here and tell me like, oh, you need to go find a man. No, I don't. No, I don't. I could put myself in a situation. I've been homeless and everything. I'm not looking for no man. I've been homeless and went through the worst, but why would I go try to shack up with a man? We already know what that's going to be for. We know what that's going to be hitting for. I'm not thinking about no man. I'm really literally just thinking about myself right now. Relationships create problems, and I don't got time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Men create problems, and I don't want those type of problems. I'm more peaceful without one. I'm more peaceful without a man. It's more peace because most of the time men create more problems and issues because they be out here, cheat. I see. I work. My job is filled with men. Men of all cultures, races, whatever, all ages of men. I deal with men all day at work, and they be up in the women's face all day long. Child, please, I don't want those problems. I be like, listen, go talk to your wife. Why are you talking to me? Ain't nobody got time for that. These men out here be bugged out. No one got time. Nobody has time for these men no more, because it's all a game. It's all a game. But that's the last thing on my mind is a relationship. So I'd rather be out here on my own than be tied to a man. I just rather would, because it's just really no benefit. There's no benefit. And I don't make my channel because a lot of men come here and say the same ridiculous analogies. Oh, go find you a man. Go find you a relationship. Like that solves all problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Let's just really use our brain cells here. And I don't do the I don't do the women and the men war between men and women. So I don't bring that on my channel either. I really don't care. I don't have those problems, and I know a lot of women that are married that wish that they weren't married, and a lot of women that aren't married wish that they could get married. Like, I don't pay men not no I don't pay men no I don't pay men no attention at all. I'm just working on me, trying to get my life together. I don't have to explain to you my situation because this channel is not about relationships. This channel is not about relationships. So if you want to go talk about relationships, go find a relationships channel and talk to them about it, and not me. You came to my channel. So go somewhere else and talk about that on another channel. This ain't the one. He's out of here. He's out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. This ain't a relationship channel. I don't talk about relationships on here. For what? Go to one of those channels where men and women fight about this. I ain't thinking about a man. I don't care about no man. I don't care about a relationship with a man. I'm good. I'm peaceful on my own. Being at peace is very, very, it's amazing. My baby away. Oh, I got like 2 hours to just do nothing. But yeah, I'm already at my hour mark. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys for coming by here. I appreciate your support. Thank you.